Hello, I am Oracle and I am here to do a pick a card reading for you guys. This reading here is a general reading, and whether it's in regards to your work, career, or your love life, or just general, it really depends on what comes out in this reading, okay? Because the cards are not going to be already pre-picked. I am going to pick the cards as I do each pile, okay? Okay. So this is pile 1. This is raw clear quartz. This is pile 2, chevron amethyst. And this is pile 3. This is howlite. A lot of jewelry makers use this howlite and they dye it blue as a form of a fake turquoise, okay? But this is howlite. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I will give you some time to choose your pile. There's no music. I know not everyone enjoys the music and when I do private readings, so just let me know what you guys prefer, if I have background music or to just leave everything quiet. It's up to you guys. Thank you. So if you've chosen your pile, I will begin, and we'll start with pile 1. Pile 1. Thurizes. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but this is a rune card and it says Thurizes. This symbol is the thorn and the hammer, and the interpretation for this card is the rune that represents the small trials, as well as dedicated to the god Thor, and it contains the double polarity of life and death. So with this card, basically, pile 1, either you guys have gone through some tower moments or upheavals, or you are about to experience some upheavals, okay? Whether it has happened or hasn't, this is the energy that's within this pile, and as we move along, we'll see what comes of it, okay? What you can expect. Before I start, I can tell that the energy here is short. It will be a short tower moment or upheaval. A lot of it just seems like something unexpected that comes out of the blue, and it causes one to become alarmed. However, there is like light at the end of the tunnel here. It's not an energy that's going to be long or lasting or lingering, okay? So if you're in this energy, expect it to be moving out soon, you know, and if you have not experienced this yet, you know, you can be sure that this is something that's going to move out just as quickly as it came in, okay? So this is a little storm here, okay? A little storm warning. Start with tarot. We have the moon. So again, something unknown. This is something yet to be revealed. And again, when this revelation comes to you, it's going to cause some upheaval, some issues, some fears, anxiety. However, it's not long lasting, okay? It moves out just as quick as it moves in, but it does feel some heaviness here, and for some of you, some disappointment, okay? I'm hearing a temporary setback. Okay, we're going to pull After Tarot to see what you can expect. Some endings will come with this for some of you, but I'm also getting like something regenerates. So either something is revived, or whatever the issue is here, it's going to have a, I don't want to say a positive outcome, but it feels more neutral. Like things will, like when things pass, it's not going to leave a mark, okay? It's like you heal from this, or you move out of this energy in a comfortable way, if that makes sense. I can feel it, and judging from my feelings, this is just the best way I can explain it. So with the After Tarot, we have the Ten of Wands, and this is After Tarot. This, again, like all of this upheaval and difficulty, if you can see on the After Tarot, that he's only holding on to one wand. The other 9 have fallen, okay? Which means it's relief. So you remember how I felt that it feels comfortable once all of this upheaval and whatever trials and tower moments this is, when it's done and moves out, it's relief there. It's a feeling of being comfortable and just okay with the outcome of the ending, okay? It's relief here. This, whatever this is, it has to go. It's just needed. It's time. It was time for this to end. And for some of you, it was something that needed to be dealt with, that you sort of put off or was procrastinating and dealing with. And it just had to. And I feel like some of you, this happened because you refused to face this or deal with it. Or a lot of you was just looking past red flags or missing something. So it had to come to an end. It had to, this tower moment had to happen in order for a clearing and a cleansing to be had, so that you have more space to receive the blessings in this year, okay? This is out with the old and in with the new energy, okay? It's endings bringing new beginnings here. Okay, we're going to pull some oracle cards. It's time to release negativity. Do something kind for someone without any expectation. I'm going to first speak on the energy that's coming through this card before I put it down. What I'm feeling is that some of you needed to detach from something. Your expectations for this, you were attached to your expectation in regards to a specific situation or person. And because you were attached with an expectation and the expectations weren't being met, you were finding yourself trying to hold on or cling on and search for, kind of like looking past your deal breakers or what was going wrong and grasping the grains of what was going right. But again, it was just small grains. You were holding more onto the good things and not really weighing the cons of the bad things, okay? So this was something that just it had to end, it had to go, because you were attached to it. You were attached to some sort of expectation or specific outcome, and you need to really approach the situation from a detached way so that your perspective on it can change or be different. I think you have an attachment to the situation, or attachment to a specific expectation or outcome was causing you to stay in a situation that was not promoting any sort of growth. It really wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't beneficial, but it was not feeding you any sort of growth. It wasn't doing anything. It was just something there that you were clinging on to when it needed to go. Basically, it was a distraction. Having whatever this was in your life was causing distractions in other areas, because you had so much expectations and you were trying to force something to go in a direction that you wanted it to, and it wasn't able to develop on its own, right? So with this card, I know it says do something kind for someone without any expectation, but what I'm feeling is when you move towards something, move towards it in a way to where you're not attaching any expectation to it for a specific outcome, or for it to go in a direction you want to go. You want to approach it in a detached way so that it can freely flow, and the outcome will be more victorious. You will get the outcome that was needed, or the outcome that was naturally meant to be, instead of you trying to force it to go in a direction you want, which was only thwarting the situation. It was causing blocks there. Okay, so you needed to detach. We have give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Okay, so be gentle with yourself. There's no blame, whether it's self-blame or blame to anyone else. It's one of those situations to where it is what it is. And at this point, you're moving on, okay? It was difficult letting this go. And for a lot of you, you didn't want to let it go, but it was something that needed to happen, and it happened anyways. It was like the universe stepped in and ripped the rug from underneath you, like a wake-up call. So it's just a need for change here within yourself, and a transformation in your life so that you can have the things that you desired, and so that you can get a different result. Like, this was stuff from old in the past that needed to go. Whether it's someone, a situation, or just holding on to the past in your mind and in your heart, okay? With these cards, it's just some questions you may want to ask yourself or think about. Games. Do you feel that you need more fun and play in your life? Is someone playing games in your working or personal life? Do you need a game plan to improve your status or direction? So those are the points for those of you who chose this pile to think about, okay? Just ponder on those questions. The next set of cards are advice or possible solutions. Transformation. Commit to acting on new ideas and longings. Take a leap of faith. Begin again. So remember, it's about old energy out, new energy in. And some of you, as I mentioned, it's like renewal, as well as I know I spoke about something needed to change, transformation. So Only thing that's happening now with these cards, and the reason why I am pulling them, is just to confirm the information that came through. We have fertility. Again, this is about newness, new beginnings, creation. Yeah, I'm still hearing creating, like creating a new, something new. I didn't get the whole message, sorry. Let me read this passage about this card for you. Through this card, the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. You're the creator, and the seeds that have been planted in the past, whether they were happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into the world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Open yourself up to the life force of the universe. This card also represents femininity and Mother Earth, who is calling to you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants you to embrace. She wants to embrace you on your seashores, mountains, and forest, and gardens. Go to her and meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heaven, earth, plants, animals, and mineral kingdom is also a part of you. Start nurturing yourself and infuse your soul with love and compassion, and soon others will see and feel your devotion. As you interact with others around you now, or even if you're in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle such situations. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful, or pushy. Act from the loving space of your heart center. The benevolent energy that resides there will assist you in making sacrifices in order to care for and help others as well as yourself. Okay, not this. I'm feeling this deck. When I do these pick a cards, I don't always use the same cards for every pile. It's just wherever I feel the energy, I'll choose whatever deck the energy is pulling me towards. And here we have, be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. I know it seems like this card is directing towards you, but what the energy I'm getting, this is what you need or should expect. You need to feel supportive, and you need to only allow those who present genuine, you know, who is just genuine towards you. You need for someone to put in more effort. Okay, more effort needs to be put towards you, because all of this, the tower moment and the issues that reside here, it's stemming from an imbalance, whereas one person is putting more in than the other. So from this card, yes, it could be speaking to some of you that you need to be more supportive, but what I'm feeling the most is there was lack of support with, that you were receiving, and that, just only allow those who are going to put in just as much effort as you. Okay, that's the energy you want. Equality is here. That's what I heard. Okay, so pile 1, that was your reading, and I am going to move to pile 2. So we're going to move all of this over here. And we will move on. Okay, I think we're here. This was pile 2. I apologize. So we have pile 2, the chevron amethyst. The rose thread, inner call, sold. Okay, let me start that over. I think it's soul led. The rose thread, inner call, soul led. The mystic, living courageously. So this is about trusting your intuition, tapping into your inner reserves in order to make a wise decision or choice, okay? This is about trusting your gut and following your intuition. Yeah, it's the same thing, yeah, so that a decision can be made without clouded judgment or clouded thinking. So with that being said, there's a need for inner calm, or one to regain a sense of inner calm. And in order to do that, you may need to withdraw and go into and go within, gain some inner guidance so that you can clear out any illusions or anything that's causing you to not be able to see the truth in regards to something, someone, or a situation, okay? So you really are going to have to go off your intuition when making such a decision or choice. Okay, yeah, because I'm hearing avoid being hasty. Something needs you to ponder on it. So, like to reflect on something before making a final decision or call, okay? Like this is patience and timing is important here. Okay, let me move on. We're going to pull tarot. To get more information. All right. So what I'm seeing here for pile 2, this is something that maybe you thought had ended or something that's from the past. Whatever it is, it's coming back around again, okay? So expect something to resurface or for someone to reemerge. To something from the past is coming back, okay? With some sort of opportunity or offer. There's something tangible here. Something connected to the physical. Let me see what this is. Yes, some gesture or offer or something. Let me just give a couple examples. If it has to do with the relationship, this is an offer. So maybe someone wanting another chance or wanting to try again. It could also be something from the past. Let's say if you're a business person or you're into stocks or something, it's something that you thought was over or that failed or didn't do well. It's going to change. Some sort of something that felt like it was lost, like it's a lost cause. Well, an opportunity is going to come around to where now you have a chance to grasp this or go about something a different way, or to recreate from this, because I'm hearing recreate. So something comes back around to where you can like the outcome is going to be different, more auspicious, more positive. There's luck here. However, it's going to require you to make some sort of decision, and don't be hasty, because I'm getting that something comes with this, some sort of agenda or some sort of obligation comes with this, and it really requires you to really think about this, not just jump into it or make a quick decision to either do something or not do it. Like, you don't want to make a quick decision because you have clouded thinking due to maybe some sort of negativity you still hold towards this, or uncertainty or anxieties, because it feels more so like some anxieties and fears here that's causing doubt. Okay, you really want to reflect on this and everything that from the past that's connected to this, as well as now, how you're feeling about it now, and the possibilities that could come with this. And I'm telling you, there is something about this that's attached to it. It's attached to it. For a lot of you, this is a situation or something. Okay, it can have to do with finances, career or business, or a project or something like that, a venture, a career venture or something. And others of you, this is actually a connection with a person. Okay, this is about mustering up everything within you so that you have the courage and strength to make a clear, concise decision in regards to the situation. It really does require that. It requires you to have a balance of the mind and heart. So you want to be practical, but you also want to follow your heart as well. So you need balance within in order to make a balanced decision. Okay? We're going to pull After Tarot to see what you can expect from this, if you choose to follow that guidance and advice given. Okay, so you have the Two of Pentacles. This is one of these situations to where when you do make your decision, it's going to, okay, so this is however you move towards the decision, whether you move towards it. Okay, let me start over, because I'm seeing things and I'm also hearing things at the same time while I'm trying to talk. So let me get the information. Okay, so whether you are moving towards this opportunity or away from, it's just showing that it's still going to require a balanced state. I'm being corrected. There will be balance, but it's going to take work to maintain balance. This is something that requires continued effort. For some of you, I'm getting that there's just too much doubt and fear to where you're still going to struggle with this, and you're not even going to move towards it. Not because you decide not to, it's too difficult, and the situation sort of, it just tapers off, and then it becomes nothing comes of it. Okay, and for others of you, I'm getting you move towards this opportunity, and it's going to take a while before you find your footing. Of course, you're going to make your decision in a balanced, clear-minded way. However, something is going to still require you, like some work, continued and maintained effort, because of it feels like I don't want to say it's difficulty, but it's just something that requires, whatever this is, it comes with the agenda or some sort of obligation, which requires continued effort to maintain balance. You're always going to have some ups and downs. It feels like in order for things to continue growing, again, it's like continued effort. You're juggling a lot going on. it's going to be a lot to handle, and it's not negative. It's positive. I can feel the energy. It's not negative at all. It's positive. But those of you who push past your fears and doubts and take this leap, just know that this is something that's, in order for it to maintain its success or victory or balance, it's going to need constant nurturing. Okay? If you're not willing to put in that constant work to maintain balance, then it's not going to go in a favorable way, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to put the tarot away, and I am going to pull some oracles, pal, too. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. So whatever this situation is, it requires you to just approach sorry, I'm hearing receptivity. You have to be receptive. So you have to approach the situation with the open mind, and like in a way that's lighthearted. It feels more like having compassion. You can't approach the situation with a mind that is full of anxieties or worry, right? You have to be able to approach this just open-minded and in a receptive way, or I'll say more curious way, and don't hold on onto any worries or doubts, like negative thinking such as there's no way this can happen, or I know this isn't going to work. Like you have to rid those type of thoughts from your mind. Just approach it from the eyes of a child with curiosity, and just to see what comes of this. What is this bringing towards me? And you have to detach from any negative thinking or anything that brings your energy down. It says, guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. Okay, what I'm feeling for this card is that whatever this is, it's going to be a hard decision for you to make, because I'm still getting there's some sort of major choice or decision, and you need to be clear-headed, and you can't be worrying about other people's views or thoughts on it. It's something that you have to follow your intuition on and make your decisions based off of your truth, not someone else's, okay? And what your heart says, as well as you have to be able to decipher if it's ego or your heart moving you. You have to be very balanced within in order to make the most wisest of decision in regards to this situation. You just have to, you can't carry or harbor any lower vibrational energies or feelings, whether it's from the past or current. You really have to step back and observe this entire thing from a wider scope, and not just look at tiny certain pieces of the puzzle. You have to see everything as a whole, because this is going to bring clarity and as well as confidence in making that decision, okay? You'll be able to find that balance when you look at it from a wider perspective as well. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so just be gentle with yourself. Take your time. This does require timing and patience. Adjustments are required. Again, I feel like this card feels like it's connected to whatever the obligations or the agenda is that's behind, that comes with this. Something comes with this. We're going to look at some questions or concerns or anything you might want to consider. House buildings. What does the house or the rooms of the house represent to you? Is your house in order or is it a mess? What state are you in? Okay. And these cards are guidance and advice, as well as additional things to think about in regards to that, the previous card. Focus. For enlightenment, stay in the moment. Chop wood, carry water. Avoid distraction. Meditate. Bring unresolved issues into view. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a lot of cards. Shoot. I usually read these cards. That's a lot of cards. Let me reshuffle. I won't have time to go through all of these cards. I know this one fell out first, but I might be able to get away with 2 of them. Okay, here we go. So we have passion ignited and firm foundation. The first of the spirit cards signify that this is a time to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideas, revelations, and exciting adventures await you in your personal or your business life. Creative endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and a renewed spiritual strength are all at an all-time high. The powerful force of spirit is flowing through you and within you. It comes with a new sense of purpose. Be all that you can be. Reach inside and tap into that force. Use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation in the future. Other people may feel your excitement and joy and begin to benefit from the spark of life that emanates from you. They'll wonder what's your secret, and your energy could even ignite their own spiritual journey. Follow your intuition, but know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. We have firm foundation. This card denotes that you have already or you're currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building the future. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity, for true spiritual and material wealth is as much as about giving as it is receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. Okay. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. So this is about balance, finding that balance of the spirit world as well as the physical world. But there's a need for that balance of both. So some of you may be other creators, or you want to whatever this is, it's very tied to like your spirituality or spiritual beliefs, and there's a need to find a good balance of that with the physical world. There's a need for a balance of it. Okay, I'm just gonna end the reading, but I'm being pointed towards this deck. So let's see what's in here before we move on to pile 3. Okay, last card, pile 2. Let's see what this is. It's coming through. Okay, yep, that's it. The High Priestess of Earth. So all of this, so for most of you, this is something physical here as well. There's something tangible is connected to this. I'm also getting, listen, the reason why there's a balance for the spiritual, because this is just came through, reason why there's a balance for the physical world and the spiritual world is because you need to regain a sense of calm. You know, try meditation, and if you do meditate, or you know, maybe you haven't for a while, but there's a need to really tap into your spirituality and the spiritual aspects of yourself in order to balance out some inner imbalances. Once you gain inner balance, then it pours out into the outer world, and then the physical world will start to balance out for you as well. And what I'm getting, that right now you need to really take note of how you're feeling. Listen to your body. Follow your intuition. If you pay attention to your body, you'll see that there is some physical things that could be happening, whether it's just a lot of stress bringing about some like mental issues like overthinking or constant anxiety and worrying. So that's why that inner balance is needed, and that's why that balance of the physical and spiritual world is needed, so that everything else in your life can balance out as well. When you regain that inner balance, your body will become more balanced. So some of you may need to really pay attention to your body again, maybe some physical issues, and those physical issues could be stemming from the mental conflict and the imbalance within and the worrying. Okay, so it's really important for you to nurture yourself and focus on yourself, you know, in order to regain a sense of balance. Okay, so we have the High Priestess of Earth. When you choose the symbol of the High Priestess of Earth, I, Nyx, the goddess of night, am nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. Earth symbolizes all things in the physical world, your body, the body of Earth, and the things you surround yourself with. Now is the time to eat well, get rest, and connect to the power of Earth by walking barefoot. Be mindful, knowing that you are a child of flesh and bone who came alive through the blending of earth magic and your spirit. If your question is about a situation with a friend or a love interest, know that the High Priestess of Earth is asking you to wait until you see tangible evidence of what you seek to understand about this relationship. Perhaps a first kiss or some shared activity will give you more insight into your question. Stay grounded and wait and see. Okay, so pile 2, that was you guys' reading, and I appreciate you for checking out my channel. If you chose more than one pile, then by all means, you know, you're welcome to stay and see what other messages may be lying in pile 3 for you. Okay, so we're going to get started on pile 3 now. Pile 3, you have the Howlite. just saw 44, 44 on the timer, pile 3. Pile 3, this is about balance and harmony here. Either it's coming or it's needed. But abundance as well. I'm still telling, or hearing there's another card. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, pile 3. Any issues that you guys may have, this card is just letting you know that they're not as serious as it may seem or feel. Okay, so any worries or doubts, it seems like there's some worries and doubts and things like that. Just, you know, just regain a sense of calm. It's fine. It's not as bad as you think. Not at all. It's just an overactive mind. Overthinking, overanalyzing. It's just bringing about these worries and fears and doubts and anxieties. Okay, it's not what you perceive something to be. It's not really the case here. Okay, so it's just a need to withdraw within yourself or just step back. I'm seeing the Hanged Man here. Change your perception on how you see a situation. Now with the wish card here, this is telling me that a wish is going to come true. However, what's coming through. Okay, although something that you want or desired or a goal or whatever this is, there's a wish fulfillment that actually comes to pass, like you receive, okay? However, when you get what you want, you may find out that you may not want it anymore, or you may not be willing to invest what is required in order to maintain this, okay? Or for some of you, it's just you're going to lose interest. And with this card being here next to it, it's because something isn't quite as how you thought it would be. Okay, so although yes, there's something you receive, when you receive it, it's just not gonna be how you thought it would be, and it's going to require you to make a decision if you want to, you know, continue investing in something, whether it's a person, a situation, something like a business or stock, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, you're going to have to come to a decision on whether it's worth continuing to pursue or not. Okay, because it's not going to be like you think. So you get what you want, and when you get it, you're going to start to question it or wonder, you know, do I really want to continue with this? And the reason why that happens again is because you may not want to, you're going to find out that it's going to require certain things, and you may not want to do what's required in order to maintain this. Okay. All right. We're going to move on to some other oracle cards here. Work through your fears. Work through your fears. And that's what it really feels like. Even when you start to second guess this, it's going to be your fears that's causing you to feel like, do I really want to do this? You know, your wish comes true, but it's really your fears that's going to kind of start causing illusions, making you think or suspect certain things, or, you know, basically it starts to make you doubt, and you don't want to let fear sway your movements and decisions. Not at all, because then you'll be making choices and decisions based off of fear. You know, what is fear? I always tell people, someone told me the same thing. FEAR, fear, false evidence appearing real. It's really an illusion the mind creates based off of overthinking and worrying and your anxieties. Okay, so you really want to approach this situation from a place of clarity. Okay, and with a clear mind. Do something kind for someone without any expectation. This came out for pile 2 as well. So if you felt drawn to pile 2, you might want to check that out. And again, it's very similar energy too. What I feel from this card is that you have certain expectations attached to a situation, and therefore since you have a certain expectation in regards to the situation, when you see that it's not going the direction that you expected or wanted to, it'll cause that fear and doubt here. And then you'll start trying to force things. You have to detach from your expectations of something and just do this because your heart is in it, you know, without any expectation, without any expectation for gain or certain result. You have to do this because your heart is in it. Okay. Otherwise, it's just going to cause like inner chaos and confusion. Okay. Yeah. I'm also getting, sorry, this is coming through. Make sure that there's no hidden agenda here. Make sure that who's ever presenting this to you, that they're not in it for some sort of personal gain or self-benefit. Make sure that there is an equal feeding, equal, I guess, action from both sides. Okay. Again, like this can be fool's gold for some of you. You're presented with something and it's just like, you're like, wow, like this is like pure luck. And then you get it and then you're like, I did not know that all of this was attached to this. I don't know if I really want this now. This is the energy I'm getting. Okay. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Okay. Again, just this is going to require some inner calm, or approaching the situation with confidence and inner calm. It's very similar to pile 2. So if you felt drawn to pile 2, by all means, check that reading out. But yeah, this is just going to take some, again, stepping back and looking at the entire situation so that you can clearly see the truth and not be blinded by, you know, clouded judgments or illusions that are being created. Okay. So definitely take your time before committing or accepting something. What else? These are speaking to me. Several cards. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this soul call, gather. So some of you are stepping into your soul's calling. Okay, so it's going to require you to make certain sacrifices that you may not be willing to make. And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be anything major, but maybe something's going to require more of you or more effort, okay, in order for you to be able to walk into your soul's calling, whatever you're called here on earth to do. Okay, this feels like this card is for those of you, maybe some sort of new venture or something you want to start, but it's your soul's calling. It just requires some sacrifices for you to let certain things go or to make certain adjustments and changes in order for you to have the, you know, to get the best result or have success in this. We have Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. Again, that's what it. So a lot of you are maybe healers or starting some sort of spiritual based business or healing business, but this is dealing with others. It can also just be any sort of business. I'm getting you're connecting and dealing with other people here. It says brother of the rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. So some of you, this is a relationship. Okay, this is a relationship, and it's going to require equal effort, equal give and take in order for it to have balance and to last the long haul. And some of you, whether it's you or the other person, someone may not be willing or feel like they're able to put in all of the effort that's required to maintain balance and so that it can grow. Okay. And so it's really going to be fear and doubt causing these false illusions or thoughts, but it's just going to really require a maintaining of balance and some just inner calm so that you can make clear decisions. Yeah, okay. I'm going to pull some cards, and these cards are going to be questions to think about in regards to this situation. There's just a couple of different aspects in regards to what this is about for some of you. So some of you, it's like either business career or some sort of creative venture, and others of you, this is a connection. Okay, that's it. Birth, babies. What do you need to nurture and or develop? In what ways do you feel vulnerable? Are you feeling overwhelmed by responsibility? Okay. And these cards are advice and guidance in regards to this card that I just pulled. Some loose ends are being tied up for some of you guys. There's loose ends that are being tied up or need to be tied up as well. Okay. Awakening. Your conscious is awakening. You are becoming attuned to the messages of the spirit and nature. Trust your psychic abilities. So some of you are readers like me, or that's what your work has to do with using like your intuition and your clair abilities. Focus. For enlightenment, stay in the moment. Chop wood, carry water. Avoid distraction. Meditate. Bring unresolved issues into view. Again, some of the cards that are coming out in these piles are in other piles. So you might want to look at the other piles if you were feeling drawn to them. I'm going to pull an oracle and read the passage for you guys, pile 3. Get some additional guidance and advice. We have disruption. A sudden, unusual, unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or about to take place. Even if it appears to be negative or a negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot meanings, this card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation. Whichever you focus on, this is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid foundation, positive structures, and to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, they could act as a catalyst to heal the other areas. Therefore, beneficial because they're truly your greatest teachers. Learn from past mistakes, accept them, and integrate them into your life as stepping stones. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Also, this disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limiting beliefs, and ignoring problematic situations and risky or careless lifestyles must be addressed so that the positive changes can take place. Life has a habit of moving you forward whether you're ready or not. Transformation of the mind, body, and soul can happen if you view this dramatic change or view the change as an opportunity for growth. In the future, you may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. And I feel like this card is stemming from when I said you want something, when you get your wish fulfillment, you may feel like you may not, it's not what you truly wanted, or you feel like you may not want to continue to invest in it. And this is due to fear and doubts because of whatever this disruptions that's going to occur. Again, there's more to it. Something isn't like you think. And when you discover that, it's just going to bring some fear and doubts, which causes you to question the entire thing. But what I'm hearing and feeling is that is the need for perseverance and pushing past that fear, and not to make any decisions when you're in that state of fear. But there's a need to regain a sense of inner calm and inner balance so that the decisions you make and moving forward can be clear and unobstructed is what I'm hearing. Okay. Fragment. Sometimes it seems that life is split in so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Family, friends, work, study activities can all seem unrelated to each other. My child, you are always whole. Even if at times you feel separate and fragmented, that is only an illusion. Choosing this symbol reminds you that all the moving parts of your life are important. If the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that brings you clarity. Be here and now and know that I, Nyx, love you and see you as beautiful and whole, regardless of how disconnected things seem. Also, remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking at only one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment of the truth. See the big picture through my eyes, and no matter what, all is well. Okay? So it's not as bad as it may seem. And for some of you, this hasn't even happened yet. Others of you, this is either occurring or about to occur. Okay? Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. That's for those of you who are dealing with, whose situation has to do with a love connection, okay? Hard to shuffle these little cards. Oh, okay. Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Again, you're going to get your wish, but when you do get it, you're going to find it difficult to maintain it, or you're going to question it because it's the way what you expected from it is not going to reflect. Let me change that. Your expectation of your desire is not going to be met. It's going to be totally different. It's not going to be what you thought, okay? We have star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So I'm seeing that this situation is positive. Your mind is just going to cause you fear and doubt here, okay? Judging from whatever this is that's unknown or unexpected that comes with this. Or it's more so like a realization about the situation, a realization that it's not how you thought it was. Okay. And I think we are done. I don't know which deck I'm being drawn to. I think, yeah, there's these little cards here, so. Okay, less cards. These are called doors. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. These are just little passages. Offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Again, you're going to find that you're going to have to put more effort, or something requires more. And it's not going to be like you expected, okay? So it seems like a major decision will be here, but make sure you're not making it off of doubt and fear, because whatever this is, it is successful, whether it's a relationship, a business, a new creative venture, or what. There's success here. You just have to put in more than you expected. 3 of Cups, a toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups and happiness, 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. So this is positive. The only negative thing is negative thinking here that can persuade the situation to go a totally different direction. But, as always, follow your intuition and listen to what your body is prompting you to do, okay? Well, pile 3, that is your reading, and thank you guys for checking out my channel. Bye.